Yeah, man, special treatment. Nobody want to be the one to say, all right, then it's because of you, when the hospital don't get the money, right? Neither the ministry or ADPEM. Nobody want to be held responsible for that. Or you stop the hospital from getting the money by not allowing stigma to go continue and re. Nobody wants to be that guy.
That's spelled double standard, brother. That's spelled double standard.
Welcome, Sports Nation, to Sports DTM, the sports channel where we call sports down the middle. You can expect the latest in sports news, views, and reviews from our resident analysts. No sports topic is too controversial, and no team or player is above criticism. So just smash that subscribe button and ring that notification bell to make sure you don't miss out on our balanced offering of riveting sports content. And don't forget to like, share, and leave a comment below. Welcome to Sports DTM.
Greetings Sports DTM fans and welcome to another episode of Sports Down the Middle, the channel of undiluted sports content. Me dey here scrolling through my Twitter feed and me see pictures popping up with Sigma run. What? People are run, others are walk, wheeling in them chairs. And I'm like, what go on here so? How we cheer this? Only if you understand from the post that 100 participants lined up in New Kingston Sunday morning for the annual Sigma run, and I immediately felt angry, like me feel a way about this. But before we go into the details, we see that you have been watching and liking our videos. We also want you to be part of the Sports DTM family by clicking on that subscribe button. If your subscribe button is still red, it simply means that you have not yet subscribed, so just hit that button. Analyst, me don't know if you feel the same way like me, but what go on here so? With over 11 months of lockdown, no sporting event with the exception of horse racing, and to boops, to Sigma run with people out there running up and down, some with mask, some without mask. What go on here so? This is a clear bias. So talk to me, how do you feel about this?
Well, you know, I'm not really upset. I should be, but I'm not. Actually, this almost might help the restart as quick as possible. I know it's not going to be a blanket approach, but one thing for sure though, if everybody else can get their hand on the playbook, and even by observing what Sagicor had done with the Sigma run, well, not Sagicor, how the Sigma run event was held, then persons can mimic, follow as much protocol as possible, especially with the hand sanitizing station and the mask, and as far as they can, and hopefully they can get approval, because now them can probably look at this and say, I'm mimicking this and this was given approval. I have less crowd and even less coordination needed and logistics, so why am I not getting an approval? So this, I'm not upset at all. I'm actually glad, because if that can keep, then there's a possibility for other events, especially track meets, to be kept. You understand? And as persons were saying, there's a playbook. So just a matter of looking at that playbook and observing that and putting the pressure squarely on the relevant authority to act quick, so we don't lose the rest of the year. All right, so I'm really not that upset. I'm actually glad that they were able to host, and the fact that they were able to host means that other persons, there's a possibility for them to do the same. So let us see how that pencil out. I'm positive. I'm very positive on it.
Eddie, let me hear your position on this now, because Shelly voiced her displeasure about 2 weeks ago. I not hear nothing come of it. I mean, other sport athletes are suffering. Why Sigma get approval?
You know, I was shocked like most people were, because I was like, wait, it's not supposed to be a virtual Sigma. How come I see people running in mass? I'm like, well, if the COVID not going to kill them, they're definitely going to drop down running in this mass. I'm like, what the hell is going on? So it was very strange to see this action, how much 100 odd people running, after we've been told that there'll be no sporting activities, and entities would have to wait for that ultimate green light. So I'm like, when did the Sigma and the Sagicor group got that green light? It's very weird. I know it's for a good cause because I believe they raised up to 42 million for the Anata Bay and the Port Antonio hospitals. It's for a good cause and I guess they needed that money. But on the other hand, you have to look at the other entities. Why weren't they given the green light at some point? They have mouths to feed as well. It's important for them as well. It's not just one thing. So it looks a little bit fishy, if I must say. Why the Sigma and not the others?
That's spell double standard, brother. That's spell double standard.
Adrian, this look kinda double standard-ish to me. Jamaica Premier League has been asking from last year. JFF wrote a letter and they ignored that letter and told JFF that they need to resubmit. In fact, other associations wrote before they came up with this Disaster Risk Management Act and them tell the people them say them need to resubmit. Wagwan.
Kurt, this definitely sounds like double standard. I don't know what else to call it. I mean, when you look at it, it's like they're pushing them a little further down the curb. They would have made their submissions from last year, then they were told that there's a new order that has come out that now includes sports after almost 9 months. And what has happened now is that every association has been pushed down the ladder, and suddenly Sigma has come up and got their approval. It doesn't look good, it doesn't smell good, and I mean, somebody needs to explain this and explain it really, really fast, because it definitely looks like a double standard.
Ricky, should we be blaming Sigma for this or the Ministry of Sport?
If Sigma did anything wrong, it would be not inviting me to the run. That is what they did wrong. But they got everything right. They got the necessary approvals to have the event. They had their event and everybody happy, including the hospitals that will be getting a share out of the 42 million. They did nothing wrong, right? So anybody who have a problem with what's happening and the event, I think they should take it up with the Ministry of Health, the Ministry of Sports and ADPEM, because they are the ones granting approvals for every and any event that should be happening right now. So instead of tweeting Sajid and putting up the memes and all them things, blame Babsy, blame the Director General of ADPEM, and blame Christopherton.
This is what Meet Director Alfred Frana Francis had to say after the event.
As these are extraordinary times when it comes to the whole COVID protocol, and to get everything right and the approval of all the relevant ministries, we had to really reach out, and we wanted to set an example today to show persons that we can conduct sporting events under strict COVID protocol. We were able to get approximately 100 runners that comprise of wheelchair persons, female runners and male runners, all on the track, and I must say they have behaved with discipline. Everybody mask up, social distances is maintained. There are more disinfectant and sanitizers here than people. So it has been a good execution, and I hope that our protocol can serve other organizations, and we're willing to share to see how we could get back sport on track and restrict the spread of this COVID-19.
Look, I don't believe that Sigma had any blueprint to this proposal, so that person should follow them. No, definitely not. I think they went through the same processes that everybody else went through. It's just that they got the green light ASAP and others didn't. It's as simple as that.
Maybe all other entities that have tried to apply to get approval for whatever sporting event they are trying to host, maybe they need a precedent from Sigma. Sigma would give them the precedent as to how they go about getting approvals for or hosting such events.
There you have it, Sports DTM fans. Another episode of Sports Down the Middle. 11 months of lockdown with no sporting events except horse racing and now Sigma, and no indication of when and where the others will resume. Sports is not alone in this though, as the entertainment sector is also feeling the pinch. Both, surprisingly, or not surprisingly, falls under the same ministry of culture, gender, entertainment and sport. Is this a clear sign of authorities being biased to allow Sigma while saying no or wait to the other sporting events? We'd love to hear from you, so please leave your comment in the comment section below. Do we need to talk to the public defender about this? This has been another episode of Sports Down the Middle. Like, subscribe. Be blessed.